Okay, hi guys. This is your friendly neighborhood Val. I'm gonna show you a game that I'm quite fond of. It's called the Guild of Dungeoneering, and it's a procedurally generated dungeon crawler, uh, but it doesn't require a whole lot of hand-eye coordination. It's done via card game. So you take your cards in and hope that they're better than the various creatures that you're encountering. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you enjoy the music.
This
Great.
is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All across the land they're cheering, oh, to be a Dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
Okay. So, basically the overview is that the Ivory League of Explorers kicked you out because you're kind of a stupid jerk. So you stole some money from them and you started your very own guild to spite them. So you're kind of the lowest common denominator in the land. And you need to get some folks to join you.
The one that's always left behind, the solitary lump, the pawn who's fodder for the grind, the sorry little chump.
So this is going to be our first employee. Her name is Oanji. Although there's a fun feature that you can actually rename them if you want to, but it's a perfectly fine name. I try not to rename them because then you get way too attached. So we're gonna go exploring, and with any luck, we're going to not die immediately. So this is our very first one. We're gonna go and kill some rats because we're not really equipped to do anything else. And the game is actually designed pretty well. It shows you how to play by playing your first turn for you. In this case, it's going to be an angry rubber ducky. And with a little bit of coinage to lead your person on the way. The thing is that we're not really controlling our Dungeoneer so much as guiding them. We control the overworld instead. And you see that they had an card. That means it's just they can't do anything. If I cower here, they'll hurt themselves and I won't take any damage. Headbutt, I'm going to take damage no matter what, because they've got 2 attack and I can only block 1. But they're also going to do damage to themselves, so if I punch them, the duck, by the power of math, should die. And down he goes. Okay, so this is our loot. As you can see, it's not the most stellar stuff at first. We could have a pigeon nest, which would give us 1 magic damage, 1 HP, and that's just a card that will show up periodically. It's not a bad card, it's not a great card. There's a twig that would let us block 1 and do 1 damage. Or there's a fork that will let us do 2 physical damage at once. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the rekindle just because it's a different kind of damage. It's magic damage, which it can't be blocked except by magic by a certain kind of card, so it's good. Plus, we really need healing. And now I have a nest on my head. And what's great is that your characters actually do get dressed up in the various different items that they get. Okay, so this is my first real turn, and what I'm going to do is I have to beat up 3 monsters. That's the goal for this particular first dungeon. And I can build the dungeon out any way I want, so I could put this here, or I could put this here. I'm just going to go ahead and put that there because I find it satisfying. And I'm going to go ahead and put a monster in my way, because that's part of my objective anyway, and bats aren't that hard to beat up. I could put 1 more room down. Yeah, I guess I will. The problem with giving my Dungeoneer too many choices is that you can't control where they're going as well. And if they decide that something off in the distance is more important than what you want them to do, then you can lose control of them and they can get themselves into trouble. There's nothing I can do except hit them, so I'm gonna do that. And it probably comes out as a wash, so... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So, at least it will take damage and I won't. I'm gonna cower because I don't want it to have my life force. And it will block physical damage, so I'm just gonna cower so that it can't do any damage to me. And yeah, we'll just do a lucky hit, because I believe firmly in overkill. Okay, let's see, we can do the twig, or the cuppa, or the fork. And I believe I'm going to do the cuppa because I like the extra magic damage. So now I have a nest on my head and a cup of tea. Which, you know, not the most fearsome warrior, maybe. Let's put that there. And we'll put a rat there. That way, whatever way my Dungeoneer decides to go, I'm gonna fight somebody. And that should complete my objective for this particular dungeon. As you can hear, the music is actually pretty stellar. It's very moody, very... it gets you pumped to do virtual damage and battle. I'm gonna cower because I don't want to discard a card. That's not a great thing. I'll just do a lucky hit, I think. And one more should do it. So, we'll rekindle. Just to be fancy. There we go. That's my first dungeon completed.
Well, this is really just quite surprising. Aren't Dungeoneers just cannon fodder? But against all odds, they keep surviving. They're so dumb. Why even bother?
The bard. He hates us. He's firmly on the side of the guild that we got kicked out of. The Brotherhood of Light, I believe. So, now we can expand our guild because we have 60 gold, and everything costs 50 at this level. So the first level we can be one of 4 different new classes, or I can unlock some loot to make my character stronger. Usually the first thing I do is I go straight for the loot, just because the chump is certainly a terrible class, but the others aren't much better with the available equipment. So I'll show you real quick what these are. You've got the cat burglar, who is essentially a rogue, but they kill everything via cat puns. There's the bruiser, who is your warrior class. He just hits things hard. There's the mime, which is a mime, and there's the apprentice, who is essentially a mage. I really have nothing to say about the mime. And then there's the loot. You can go blacksmith, leatherworker, woodworker, or curio shop. I usually go blacksmith first because it unlocks these items. It's got the soldier's helmet, scimitar, scale mail, and the mace. But for fun, we'll show you what else is there. There's the leather-bound tome, the skull cap, mage's robes, and the wolf pelt, which are all pretty good. There's the hand axe, the arcane wand, the crossbow, and the heater shield. Or lastly, there are the troll femur, the daisy chain, the wing staff, and the masquerade mask. Actually, I think I will take the curio shop just because these items are actually pretty awesome. So grab that, and we'll just slap that down anywhere because it doesn't matter. Alright, we only have 10 gold left, so we're gonna have to go back out exploring, and hopefully not die horribly. Alright, so this is gonna be the second part of this quest, and if we do it, we'll beat the Rat King, and we'll get our first trophy, which I'm not sure they do anything, but they give us bragging rights, so we'll go on down. Okay, so the objective here is to defeat the Rat King. I can take as long as I want to do this, which is good because I usually like to try to level my poor Dungeoneer up and give them at least a fighting chance. Go ahead and put in this card. It's a mysterious fountain, which can be good or bad. In this case, it's bad. So if my Dungeoneer goes this way, they'll pick up a bad thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here instead, so that they'll go up towards that rat. And I believe I'm just gonna end this turn because there's nothing else I can achieve this way. Alright, so, yep, go on up. And we're gonna fight with the rat. I don't think that's likely, Wanji. Alright. Let's put in another mysterious fountain, just in case it's helpful. And it's not. Okay, well, live and learn. I'm not gonna connect things too quickly, just because I don't want to bite off more than I can chew monster-wise. So, up or down doesn't matter. They got their associate's degree in jumping. Okay, cower, don't want to lose a card. Let's hit it. Hit it again. See, we're pretty evenly matched at the moment, so I'm gonna have to figure out something. There we go, a lucky hit should put me ahead. And we're gonna cower. And one more lucky hit should take him down. We're in rough shape, but fortunately fighting him will let us get something useful. So you got the paper crown, it's got holy seal, so that lets you block a bunch of stuff, and if you do, it heals you. This will give you 3 different cards, a bunch of blocking because it is a shield item. Or the ruffled shirt, which would let me hit first and draw a card, which isn't bad. But I think for the card draw, I'm going to take the wooden stool. Ooh, this is our first treasure card. It's a massive gem. It will give you 5 gold, which is pretty decent. It's not terrible, anyway. And if I put it down here, I might be able to attract a Dungeoneer away from the fountain. Yep. So we'll put another nasty rat in her way. And hopefully we'll get a better corridor next time, because these are terrible. Alright.
Ah.
Yes, you're in it for the loot, I know. Okay. Can't block it, so we might as well hit him. And that's a stupidity card, which is a bummer to come up with first, but that's alright. I'm just gonna let it hit me, actually. Get that out of my rotation. Well, yeah, there's nothing I can do, so it's gonna hit me. And I don't want to use my block, just in case. Well, it's unblockable anyway, so that would be a waste if I did it that way. I'm gonna go ahead and bash it, see if we can come up even. And lucky hit should let me win. But that was a little closer than I would have liked. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take the troll femur, which is what I was hoping for. It gives me 3 awesome cards and a stupidity card, but that's alright. Plus now I get the massive gem. And you stay up there, you can't do anything to me anyway. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this guy in. Actually, no, I'll fight a giant bat. Yeah, I prefer them, I think. Yeah, put this down here. And throw another rat in. Why not? Okay. That's your rat's dewdrop loot, you're right. yeah, we'll do it that way. That way it'll come out a wash and I'll stay at full health. Can't block it, just gonna hit him. We can block it, so we will. And we're in much better shape in this fight. Just that one item seems to have really helped us out. As you can see, I now have a large number of cards more than the rat does. I mean, these are level 1 creatures, so they're not really that special. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the ruffled shirt so we can be extra fancy. Okay, let's see. Oh, good, we can connect this. No, it's the wrong card. Okay. Go. Good. I want my person to go this way. And the Knoll is level 2, but it also drops better stuff, so it's worth fighting them. And we have to go through the bat anyway, so we'll get one more shot at loot. In the meantime, maybe we can get a hat. Look how many cards I have. Granted, 2 of them are stupidity cards, but that's okay. Can't block it anyway, so we're just gonna smash the bat. And slam the bat. We've become very, very angry, apparently. And I already these are all offensive items, and I already have the troll femur, so I don't want another one. So let's just take some gold. And we're just gonna toss this down with the Knoll here. Ooh, another mysterious fountain. Do I want to risk it? Is there anywhere to even put it? Not without going past another mysterious fountain first. Well, we can put that there at least. Not that it does anything, but that's okay. Okay, let's throw another Knoll here. Yeah. And we'll get the coins. Fake this guy. I better use this. I don't want to lose it, and there's no way to block it, so. It also nullified the lose a card thing. I'm gonna cower because I don't want to discard a card, and that seems to be what he's all about. Well, I'll even it out so that we both take a damage. Yes, there we go. And lucky hit, and that should kill him. Good job, kill a level 2 monster. Ooh, a hat! Definitely, we'll take it. And we're very fancy. We're very fluffy. Kind of a flower child vibe going on. Okay, at least that connects that, so we can throw another Knoll here and another one here. I really want to just overpower my chump if possible. I guess we're beating this one up. Strange choice, Oanji, but okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and make things unfair if possible. Nope. Keeping my cards. Smash. Magnificent. Look at that. That was a great one. Yes. You're doomed. Thank you. Okay, ooh. Sparkly headband or Daisy Chain? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the sparkly headband instead. It's a little bit better. And it makes me look kind of Wonder Woman-y. Okay, we'll toss another Knoll down. And I think we're almost strong enough that I could justify connecting these here. but I have no way to do it yet, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Put that up here. Okay. The writing in this is cute. It can get a little slow at times because it insists on saying stuff every time, and there's a little animation that plays every single time, but really, I can't complain. It's a cute game. I love the art style. It looks like it was drawn in somebody's notebook on graph paper, which is so nostalgic for me. It's fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and take another card because I want another card. I'm in pretty good shape. Go ahead and cower. Don't want to lose my newly gotten card. And yeah, we'll go ahead and it'll be sort of a wash. Kindle. And one more damage should do it. So we'll just do a lucky hit. Go! Wow! It's nuts. But it would replace my... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get the cooking pot. It's a crazy, crazy attack, and I love it. Still can't get to him, so we're just gonna throw another Ratman in there. Okay. I fill a dungeon with Ratmen. The meta humor in this is fantastic. It breaks the fourth wall a lot. It's also very silly, and I'm gonna do this because it's very gratifying. Yes. And that should do it. That Ratman never saw it coming. Ooh, yeah, that's better than what I had. And I look even sillier. I have a pot on my head and I'm carrying a stool. This is fine. There. Right, one more Ratman. And then we'll go beat up the Rat King. I think that should be fine. Cower. And we're just gonna hit you. And we're gonna repel, because I don't want to get hit. Well, I'll only take 1 damage. And they'll take 2, so... we'll do a lucky hit. And 1 more should do it. And I can't do anything. I'll just block 1 of those. There we go. Good job, me. Take some gold, because I don't need any of that. Oh gosh. Alright, we'll put some here, and we'll put some here. And I probably won't go for it, so it was a waste, but that's okay. I have enough gold now. I should be able to unlock at least 1 more thing. Which I will do for you at the end of this episode. Because I love you, and I want you to get the instant gratification. Okay, gosh. I can't block it, so I will rekindle instead, which means my health won't go down. And save the Flame Lash for when I've got him down to 2 points. Because, oh, there we go. Yeah, I was a little over-prepared, you could say. But that's fine. That was great. Yay! I win. I didn't die. I won.
Who would have thought the way you fought, you'd be so very brave? Now we need somebody else to fill this empty grave.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So we've got a trophy room in which to display all of our fine trophies. In this case,
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
Thanks, man. Yeah. So, yeah, if you scroll over your various items, in this case it's a tail haphazardly nailed to a wall, you can see where the items came from. I didn't actually know that until now. So I have enough to buy 2 things. I also have new areas to explore, but that will be next episode. So we're just gonna go ahead and expand our guild. So I can get more loot, or I can unlock 1 or 2 hero classes. I think I will unlock the cat burglar. I can't bring myself to do the mime right now. Maybe next time. So I will unlock the cat burglar. Over here. Otore.
Up until now, we've all had some fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a cat burglar.
Meow. It almost rhymed. It did. There's a lot of almost rhyming. And we can either unlock another class, which might be a little unnecessary at this point. We can unlock their little amulets there that will give them an okay bonus, depending on what they're up to, or we can unlock more loot for them. I think I'm okay with the loot I have right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the Talisman of the Trickster. It will give me Trickster's Favor, which lets me get additional loot. Yes. So, after the first 2 fights, we get 1 extra loot choice slot, so we can choose from more stuff when we fight. There we go. So that's it this episode, guys. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the Guild of Dungeoneering. It's pretty brutal. You can die because there's just so much luck involved in what you're doing. There's some skill, but mostly it's just right place, right time for your poor creatures. So these guys is probably gonna die at some point soon. Anyway. Been a great time. I look forward to seeing you soon, and until then, don't kill any of your employees. Bye, guys.